Good Thursday afternoon, friends. I'm meteorologist Tim Pandajis. We're quickly approaching the Christmas holiday weekend, and if you're leaving town today on the roadways, you're driving to your destination for Christmas, I don't think we're going to see too much in the way of problems driven from weather conditions. The volume, the traffic delays, sure, but driving on the roadways, it'll be a little windy, two hands on the wheel type of driving scenario here. But if you're traveling via plane, via air to your destination, here's a look at potential delays today through much of the middle parts of the country. We've got that strong Arctic front diving through, so most of this is driven by the strong gusty winds. And then we go into tomorrow, and that shifts farther to the east, really encompasses the majority of the Great Lakes, the mid-Atlantic up into New England and the Northeast. That's because a pretty potent blizzard is going to take shape over the Great Lakes, and the winds and snow and everything will be moving into the Northeast as well. So delays if you're headed off to the Northeast is going to be pretty significant tomorrow, just ahead of the Christmas holiday weekend. Here's where the cold air is now. Now, this is a recorded video, so by the time you see this, temperatures will be much colder and likely much farther to the south. We're below zero. These are actual air temperatures off to the north. 18 below at Billings right now, 7 below in Minneapolis. It's 19 in Dallas, 3 in Amarillo. By the way, Amarillo this morning, when the front dropped through there, they went from 41 to 9 in an hour. So that's how sharp of a gradient this air mass will bring with it as it passes on through. And let's look at 24-hour differences. 63 degrees colder right now in Denver than it was at this time yesterday. In Amarillo, 43 degrees colder. 34 degrees colder this time around in Kansas City. And that whole blob of really cold air is diving south and then spreading east as well over the next 24 hours. Obviously, there's plenty of cold weather alerts up. Pretty much everywhere along and east of the Rockies are under some sort of cold weather alert right now. Not seeing much here in the Great Lakes because most of the area is under winter storm warnings and blizzard warnings for the pending snowstorm there. In Texas, almost the entire state's under these cold weather alerts right now. Here locally, wind chill warnings and hard freeze warnings that go into effect at 6 p.m. this evening. Now, what those mean? A hard freeze warning is when temperatures are now expected to drop to or below 24 degrees for at least 2 hours. We're easily going to hit that threshold. In fact, most spots ending up in the teens for several hours overnight and staying below freezing right through the day tomorrow on Friday. Wind chill warnings mean that wind chills with winds gusting 30 to 35 and air temperatures that cold in the teens, those wind chill values, how the air feels on exposed skin, well, that'll be down to around zero, maybe even below zero at times late tonight into Friday morning in portions of southeast Texas, even colder in North Texas. So here's a look at the evolution of that Arctic boundary as it blows on through. Right now, we're pretty mild. A lot of spots are in the upper 50s, low to mid 60s by the coast, that prefrontal push of milder air. But that's not sticking around for very long. Here's that Arctic boundary coming on through. By mid-afternoon today, we're already seeing it slice on through the I-10 corridor. We're already in the 30s, near freezing at College Station by that point. Now we get towards sunset and beyond. Some spots in the 20s. Most areas will be around the freezing mark by that point. Fast forward a few more hours to 11:15. Most every spot's in the 20s, and we just get a little bit colder after that as the core of that air mass builds on in by tomorrow morning. I think we bottom out in the mid to upper teens north of I-10 by 11 a.m. We're not doing a whole lot of warming up. Notice, despite plenty of sunshine forecast for tomorrow, temperatures will really struggle. They're combating that extremely cold air mass. Sun angle this time of the year is the lowest it will be. Yesterday was the winter solstice, so the shortest day of the year, lowest sun angle. That sun angle is going to have a tough time warming things up very much. Upper 20s, maybe some areas getting to around the freezing mark tomorrow. Then there's wind chills. By tomorrow, pre-dawn, already have single digits out there, feeling like 0 at Conroe, 1 below at Huntsville, feeling like 0 in Livingston as well. Gusts continue up to 30 miles per hour. Here we are after sunset, just as cold. Even right up through midday, we've still got wind chill values in the low to mid-teens across the entire area. So bundle up with your heaviest winter coats during the day tomorrow. But I don't think it's just a one-day event. I think we're in for 3 nights of hard freezes. Tonight into tomorrow morning, into Saturday morning, and then into Christmas morning as well as we get those temperatures at or below 24 degrees for 3 consecutive nights. Still a cold morning Monday, sub-freezing, but at least it won't be as cold as the previous nights. And then we moderate things a little bit more by the mid-40s by middle of next week. So here's how Christmas weekend is shaping up. Christmas Eve on Saturday, starting off with morning lows in the upper teens, 38 by the afternoon. Some areas that may be the first time they get above the freezing mark in about 36 hours. Christmas Day, 23, warming up to 46. Even that 46 is almost 20 degrees below average. If you're leaving town and trying to find some warmer weather for Christmas Day, these are Christmas morning temperatures. The entire country will be in the icebox. I mean, look at South Florida. That's the warmest we'll find, 50 degrees in Miami. We're at 60 in Los Angeles. And that's it. Everybody else will be shivering on Christmas morning. So a very cold outlook for sure. Our 7-day forecast here locally. At least we've got plenty of sunshine. That's on our side right through the weekend into next week. And temperatures do moderate. The light at the end of the tunnel is Wednesday. Temperatures back above normal. And we'll see topping out right near 70 degrees.